Hello, CUSD. I've got some great news for everyone. Illuminate and Q Gradebook are finally communicating, meaning you can push an assessment score from Illuminate directly into your Q Gradebook. So no more double entry. Pretty awesome stuff. To make it happen, it's a few simple steps. The first thing is make sure you create the assignment in your Q Gradebook first. It will not auto create an assignment for you when you push it over. So you got to go into Q, create your assignment, and then once you're in the Illuminate assessment, you can go ahead and push into that assignment. Make sure when you create your assignment in your Q Gradebook that if the assessment in Illuminate is 26 questions or 26 points, that your score in your gradebook is also 26 points. If you need to make changes to the assignment, do those in your Q Gradebook. The only thing that will come out of Illuminate is just an overall score. So once again, create that assignment in Q Gradebook first with points matching the assessment in Illuminate. To make it happen, all I need to do is click my View Assessments tile, and it's going to load up for me here. Now, there's two different types of tests that you have access to. You have what's called the flexible assessment, and you have the item bank, or you have a hybrid assessment. So I'm going to first show you the workflow for item bank and hybrid, and then I'll show you the workflow for the flexible assessment. So if I want to go into an item bank assessment, I just find the one that has data in it. Make sure you have data in your assessment before you try to push it, or it won't send anything over. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the assessment that I want to grab. And once I see the donut of death, I can come up here and I can click on administration. And you'll see at the very bottom, there's a link for push to Q Gradebook. So administration, push to Q Gradebook. So I click there. And then it's just a few more clicks here to make it all happen. So I'm going to click track. It should automatically show your name and your site. Class, it's going to show you all of your gradebooks or your periods that you teach. So in this case, I'm going to go into language arts. And then I'm going to look for that assignment that's been created, and then it's this one called performance task. So I'm just going to click there. And then I'm just going to make sure that overall score is selected. That's my only option. But right here in this step is where you want to make sure that you're matching up your assessment with the correct assignment. So make sure you name them the same thing to make it a little bit easier for you. And then all I have to do is click submit, and it will send over there, and that's it. So I'm not going to hit submit right now because I've only got this assignment that I'm going to use for both. So now I'm going to also show you guys what it looks like in the flexible. So if I'm in a flexible assessment, it's almost the same thing once you get to this page, but initially it's going to look a little bit different. So the setup of a flexible assessment just does not look the same. So I'm going to come over here to administer up in the right. So almost the same thing, but just in a different location. And now I see my push to Q Gradebook right here. So once I click that, now I'm back to the same page I was at before. So my school site should be there with my name, my class, and which assessment I'm going to push into. Once again, I'm just choosing the performance task, and my only option is overall score. And then I just click submit. A couple things with this. If you teach secondary or you want an assessment to go into multiple grade books, you can rinse and repeat this process. For secondary, it will automatically push the correct kids into first period, the correct kids into second period, the correct kids into third period, so on and so forth. Just come in and rinse and repeat it each time. Now, if you're going to re-push, my advice would be not to ever re-push. It's going to overwrite any scores that are in there. So if you make changes to somebody's score in your Q Gradebook, if you re-push this in there, it's going to overwrite those. So if you have kids that miss, I would just go back in and hand enter those ones. And basically that's it. Oh, also, if you're having a hard time finding out what the overall score is, it doesn't just jump out at you where that is at and Illuminate. You can always go into reports. You can click reports, and then the report you want is student responses. It's report number 1 with the ID over here, but it's student responses, and that one is just an easy way to see how many points were on the assessment. You can look right here, and you can see that this was a 26-point assessment. Okay, that's about it. Enjoy.